to know a secret? This tale of foolish people long ago, I know what happened and what is true, but I don't know how it should end. Let me tell it one more time, and perhaps together we will see. Very nice. Months of planning, favors, everything is waiting for us. We are here to show Ferelden how Orlais commands the game. Several jobs and a personal score of my own, but the rest of the night is yours. Think you're up to it, pretty thing? You know I'm ready for anything. Of course you are. You're mine. I'll be watching. Don't let me down.
Love to watch her go. Returns me to the stone.
Focus.
A little fun with the wigs of Ferelden. They won't expect it. Not like in Orlais.
The clients want a little stealing? A few insults? Some good old revenge.
Eyes open. We've got our targets. Let's find them. The goods we're after are stored here, in the square.
The guards will be looking for any excuse to bring out the blades.
We style Leliana. That is the game.
Really? From the poor box?
If their maker misses this, the Chantry has bigger problems. Well, now I wonder. Well, I see a cache of sorts. So who's hiding what?
Some people like their privacy.
The Mage Collective. Sketch, did you know?
It's nothing, usually.
Then no one will mind if we follow the clues and help ourselves. Friendly now. The guards have no reason to chase us yet. Another clue. Thank you, Collective. Step quickly, pretty one.
Sounds like Marjolaine found her mark, poor bastard.
Oh, Marjolaine was hard on her poor captain. Wonder if I could add to that.
You get into our private business, you'd better make it count.
Come on! Damn you lot, open up!
There's our tattletale.
Put him down. As a warning.
Who?
Jovi Maris?
Oh no, I was supposed to be safe!
You should have thought about that before talking out of turn.
I ain't going back! I'm not!
Good with me.
It's done. Right, Spade, but it would scare others more if he simply disappeared.
Dying's not enough. Bit of Marjolaine in you.
Thank you. Oof! How do they get so heavy on such terrible food?
Ah, nobody boils an innard like a Ferelden.
Always something else.
Nope.
Finery? This Sir Wally has clearly never been to Orlais. Let's put these to better use somewhere. Imports of import. The man thinks he's clever. Ugh, dead people jewelry. It's not as pretty as I remember. Maybe these things have a better use than just selling them again.
Swap the goods around. They'll jump to blame each other.
Ugh, so childish.
Renwall's relics, as if he found them. There's our northern trinkets. Another clue.
On to claim the streets! Not
It's done. Your mage was a little more possessive than you let on sketch.
It's just a group that I kind of understand.
Huh. Well, his trinket looks to be worth a nice amount, unless we find another use for it. Ah, watch out! There's our noble to disgrace.
I knew something was fishy. Don't let them near me.
We're supposed to strip him of dignity, not his things.
It'll be both if we find an amusing place to leave them. Looks to the world that he's drunk on duty. A good start. I wonder how much shame he can bear. A non-regulation addition, I'm sure. Now it appears he's an apostate as well. Shocking. Waking with a dead man will not help his situation. A thief as well? The man is a disgrace.
That is a career destroyed.
I hope DahliaLynn will be pleased.
We'll find out soon enough. We signal down from the tavern, right?
DahliaLynn? DahliaLynn! Don't tease me today.
That's how we do it.
Ooh, pretty thing. Out of breath, hair in a state. You'd be a scandal on the streets of Orlais. And you love it. If I'm not mistaken, you want me this way. You think you know what I like, huh? Is that what inspired the fantastic destruction of the poor captain? We are very much alike, you and I. I have a surprise. We did not come this far to slum in darkened streets. Lem.
Aye, Muslin?
Make sure she has everything she needs. There will be no rest for us tonight. Don't keep me in the dark. Who's the mark of distinction you have in mind? In good time. Just know that we will have earned a special rest when all is done. Ready yourself and come back to me. You won't have to wait long. Always where the money is. Hmm?
And your hand in the chantry box was an accident, I suppose?
You keeping tabs on me, Lem?
That's a word for it. You want something?
I am going.
Right.
Are you ready now, Leliana? The night is moving on, and our target is formidable. I need only my skill, DahliaLynn. I am always ready. That, my pretty thing, is what I like to hear.
Sodding stone.
You can't come to Denerim without visiting the Earl's estate.
You're mad.
The Earl is away, and most of the King's patrol has been drawn to some sort of trouble in the market. Our employer just wants us to plant some embarrassing papers under the cover of a burglary. It will be assumed they were here all along, unless you think you're not up to my challenge. Kept anything else to yourself? Like what the papers are, or who hired us? I think that they are payments, suggesting mistresses. And you know as well as I that we do not need to know the players. We let nobles decide who to blame. We are just the enablers of the game. That's it. Now we split to divide the gold, find a fun way in, and put the papers where they can be found but are not obvious. In the bedroom, nice and personal. Don't keep me waiting. Tonight is not about shadows. We want some chaos to hide our true purpose.
Could we do that without leaving a trail right to us?
Always want a clear path to run, hey boy?
Ready up! We're under attack!
Enough!
Enough for everyone!
That one seemed better trained to you.
Fancier uniform, too. Soldiers on loan to the Arl?
More reason to dump them out of sight or something.
Time for some fun!
Good place to stash something, if you like digging.
That will keep them out of sight. Happy, Sketch?
Appeased.
There's our way in. We can reach the window in that nook.
Tight fit for Tug.
Yeah, your mother said as much.
In my time. Right. Let's find more soldiers and make a nice mess before we plant the papers.
Love it when you talk like that. You too, Sketch.
Do Fereldans condone torture? Or is this allowed because the Earl is away?
Doesn't say much for whoever was left in charge.
Gentlemen! It's done. I'll do it. In my time. Help yourselves. It's supposed to be a burglary after all.
Please, Master Vaughn. I heard something outside.
You know the penalty for speaking out of turn!
That boy will grow into something special.
We have cracked the target.
Thick doors make every room a surprise.
In my time. Come, Commander. Let's see your little dragon. What the? Watch out!
Good Sonic.
More soldiers!
Elite fire.
I'm not letting you get away so easily. A war journal with no war?
A lot of bitterness still around. This is pushing it, though.
Where did she go?
Marjolaine will find us when she's had her fun. Always does.
The master bedroom. We can plant the papers in the desk. In my time. These are Origins seals. Be quick, pretty thing. We are wearing out our welcome. Marjolaine, these seals are Orlesian military. This is not some embarrassment of nobility. Who am I to say what upsets this lot? You seem to know them pretty well, from what I saw.
That will do, Leliana. We have to get moving.
I don't like this.
Leliana, later. Move.
Three, 6, carry over the ort. No.
What's this?
We rob the Arl and he boils the same old gruel.
I'll sink a stone in it, make you feel at home.
Split wood.
Ditch rock.
Well, Marjolaine's full of surprises,
I have to say something to her about the papers. Right?
Seems like you've decided.
Marjolaine left you in the dark too.
Always does.
Not always.
Maybe not you. I get where and when. It's usually enough. Valroyu was quiet anyway. Really quiet, actually.
Marjolaine planned for months. Some jobs we turned down.
Made us hungry. Maybe a little stupid.
But not on purpose.
Right.
We have to do something before it's a problem, Tug. But what?
Well, I'd just take my money and run back to Orlais. I have a girl I'm ruining for her Chevalier husband.
We pulled many strings to arrange the market. Someone will know we were here.
Marjolaine has people in her pocket. She can deal with treason. Maybe.
I may be making too much of this.
Those papers were not the job we agreed to. They're a different kind of risk.
Then you should let her know you are concerned too.
Knowing and caring are different.
I'm sure it's all just a mistake. We can fix it.
She won't like hearing that.
Your turn to cook?
Have to do something. The Arl's estate? Soldiers? Templars should give up mages and hunt whatever Marjolaine is.
I was worried I was the only one left out of the plan.
You're the only one she tells anything.
Then why did you come?
An apostate elf needs to keep his friends close.
I can be hanged on a rumor. Accidental treason's a bit over the top, really.
I'm worried too, but we can fix it somehow.
We should just disappear. Don't wait around for it to go bad.
Not go back to Orlais.
I don't have much to go back to. Less if they start thinking I'm a threat to the nation.
I can't bear the thought of never seeing my home again.
Wish I knew the feeling.
Some of us don't match the bard spy fetish. Like me, pretending I know the loot.
You murder music.
I have to say something to Marjolaine. Soon.
Better you than me.
Looking a little peaked, Missy.
Nothing about us being here hits you as wrong.
Haven't thought about it. My purse follows Marjolaine. Good eye for money, that one.
But if we're caught...
If you're caught, I never know what you're doing out there. That's how I like it.
Never mind.
Never do.
I was right to be worried. It doesn't matter. You need to remember your place. You do not question me in front of the others, Leliana. Not in the field, not anywhere.
The game is one thing. We go back and forth between nobles, and the authorities turn a blind eye. It is amusement. But these papers... If the seals were Orlesian military, then bringing them to Ferelden is treason. Marjolaine, there is no blind eye for treason. They hang you in the street.
My poor pretty thing, lost in a strange place. Ah, this is about seeing me with that officer, isn't it?
You surprised us with this. If I'd known, I would have talked you out of it.
You were never so reluctant back in Orlais. Perhaps I took you from those streets too soon?
Marjolaine?
Please, you forced my hand. We will undo this, just in case someone were to find out. It will not be simple. Remember that you asked for this.
Thank you, Marjolaine. Our lives are exciting enough, no?
Just be ready. Give me a moment.
If Marjolaine has a plan, let's get to it. I prefer to be a moving target.
For what it's worth, I'm with you. In over our heads.
Marjolaine has a plan to fix it by now, I am certain.
She's clever. No doubt.
You are ready? Because this will not be easy.
I know.
We'll go back when it is dark again. They won't expect a second break-in so soon.
We can say we were there to steal the papers in the first place, for Olay.
I don't plan on having to tell anyone. Shall we go?
I will sleep easier when this is all done.
It will all work out. I promise.
You were right. The grounds were bare. Perhaps we stole everything worth guarding.
There. Let's get your precious papers and go.
Yeah. Here we go.
A little heavy-footed over the wall, maybe? I'll draw the ones I can. Go!
She's gone again!
Guess we're going the other way.
We're under attack!
If you're going for trinkets, make it quick.
A little distracted from looting at the moment.
I'll do it. What now? These poor things.
One nug's a big meal for a Mabari.
Don't know what they have, don't want to. Let's go.
We are quite the target. Where are they all coming from?
Just keep going. We'll make it out yet.
It's done. In my time. Right.
More guards out here.
We need to find DahliaLynn. Come on! There! Oh, she made it out! Why isn't she running? DahliaLynn, I fought the ones that could, but there must be more.
It's all right.
We can tell them about the papers. There must be an embassy. Or they can petition.
Shh, my pretty thing. Shh.
I'm sorry I brought us back here, DahliaLynn.
Don't be. You were perfect.
Well. An Orlesian spy caught with her hands on hard-won Ferelden intelligence. You'll be worth a pretty sum. Once we've had our fun, of course.
It is worse than losing them to death, isn't it? When the one closest to you is untrue.
Who?
A friend. I can help. But you must find your resolve.
I don't need more friends.
You are not the only one DahliaLynn has exploited. She has an eye for weakness. In youth, confidence, faith.
She left me nothing.
No. You feel alone, perhaps, for the first time. But you are far from helpless. Others need you even at your lowest. And that is a source of strength I cannot describe. I must go. You can do this.
How do you know about this? About me? Hello? Oh! I don't want to do this. I shouldn't have to do this. In my time. Sketch!
Lillian, watch out.
Right grateful to you, girl. If ever, look out!
What more? I'm stopping this! Here comes trouble!
Name's Silas. I owe you twice. Especially if you're against Raleigh.
I'm not against anyone. I just want out.
Leliana?
I'm done, Sketch.
Tug's here somewhere. We have to find him.
Gates everywhere. There's got to be a lever.
Oh no! No!
Doug.
She did it. With her beast. They were both... answer. I did.
Now this is a weapon.
It belonged to a dear friend. He would want it used.
Hope you know what you're doing, trusting him with that.
So do I.
Always something else.
Follow if you want. I have people waiting for me.
Girl, you are wonderful. Thank you.
You want out? Move. There is no one else.
Free. You are a spirit of virtue.
I prayed to be free of Raleigh. Thank you.
I'll do it. Keep going. Almost there. I can do this. I have to. You're safe now.
Dorothea! Dorothea! Your guest is awake.
So I see. Please, give us a moment. Please. No doubt you have questions.
Dorothea? Shall I know you?
No. If you wish a full introduction, I am formally Revered Mother Dorothea.
Your Reverence, then?
My temple is in Orlais. I came here without sanction, hoping to fix the mistakes I have made. So please, just Dorothea.
This is a chantry? Am I to be arrested?
The chantry is not an arm of the King's law, although I am certain these good Fereldans disapprove of both of our actions.
But you are one of them.
I am also a legion. They have no reason to listen to me, but they know that if I fail here, it may harm the chantry as a whole.
You saved me? Gave me a key?
You didn't need a key. You could have tricked the guard or bound the splinter into a braid for a lockpick. And you would look good with braids, you know? Anyway, all I did was suggest that you are never powerless when others are in need.
But why?
Because I needed to hear the same thing when I was in your place.
This is all interesting, but I need to be a long way from both Ferelden and Orlais very soon.
The papers Marjolaine sold to Commander Raleigh were mine. The papers used against you.
You did this? Those were Orlesian military. It is treason.
My temple receives troop movements, so we can minister in the field. They were stolen. In a moment of weakness. I didn't know why Marjolaine wanted to be so close to me, but it felt like youth.
I suppose you think this gives us a common cause.
In my profession, common cause is found at a much higher level. But I think we both know there is business yet unfinished. My papers, your own needs.
I don't need anything.
That is rarely true. When one has been hurt so dearly, I can tell you where Marjolaine is, where Commander Raleigh is. Help Orlais and yourself. I will be here when you decide you are ready.
Sketch? I guess we made it.
So glad to see you, or anything after last week.
My thanks, too. I'll help how I can.
Thanks for getting me out of that place, Leliana. No market for a helper.
No market?
That Raleigh wasn't going to keep me long. A spy ringleader like Marjolaine painted you. You were going to the highest bidder. Maybe even the Empress.
I just wish I had been there for Tug.
They did him first because he wouldn't shut up. Drove Raleigh's men crazy for days, laughing at them. He was stalling for me. They said they'd take my hands. Only way to trust a mage.
Oh, Sketch.
All I see is red. But it doesn't matter. We can't fix this.
We'll make sure everyone pays, I swear.
Then what? Then I'm happy. Odds are slim.
Just be ready. Silas, was it?
Yes, I had to follow. And the good mother has decided to trust me, just as you did. I stand ready to go after the commander. And this Marjolaine who put you at his mercy.
Apparently this now involves nations? Or threatens to?
I don't pretend to understand all that. I was in Raleigh's care a lot longer than a week. Whatever I can do to settle my debts, I will.
So, did I free a criminal?
I poached some game. I'd have taken my lashes, but Raleigh doesn't like inconveniencing the King's law. He had me for months. For no reason beyond his own amusement.
Is that what I had to look forward to?
No. He ransoms important prisoners to whoever wants them most.
But only after he's had his fun. How does a petty criminal get so quick with a blade?
Former soldier. I was probably not too far from Raleigh during the war. Glad to say I'm nothing like him now.
So you'll follow me? Where do you think that will lead?
If I can end this, I hope to serve the Chantry. They will already know my good intentions. What about you?
Me? Nobody cares what I want.
You should.
No doubt Dorothea is waiting for me.
I'll follow you where you lead. I owe you that, and more.
Our Lady Andraste, blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. She is beautiful.
Still here for you, Leliana. Missy, need something to perk you up? Road ahead will be a tough one.
Lem? How?
Yeah, I went to ground when Marjolaine showed her colours. Almost gave you up after the week. Hard to miss your escape, though. Lots of people thanking their Orlesian she-devil. So, need anything?
You're right back to selling? Even after all this?
Marjolaine left me dry too. Pissed about that, but the payout must be good to drop resources like us.
You're saying you'd have done it too?
Well, not to me, but I understand. That's the game.
It's not the way I remember it.
I get used to it if you want to be like her. That's what you want, isn't it?
No, I don't want to think about that right now.
Suit your own self.
Please, miss. No more disturbances.
You work in this temple?
I am giving my life to the Chantry, yes. If you'll excuse me.
I'm sorry about earlier. I wasn't sure where I was.
It's not that, miss.
What then?
I was like you before I came to serve Our Lady. It troubles me.
I am no threat to you.
No, I worry for you. Many come to the Chantry at a difficult time. Not all find their way back.
I won't need to come back.
I was the same. There was a lot of pain between then and now. If you'll excuse me.
Our Marjolaine has secured Commander Raleigh as an escort to leave Ferelden. No doubt she expects a reprisal for her various crimes. It would be a shame to disappoint her.
I need to know some things before this goes ahead.
As would I.
I know nothing about the commander. Beyond what he did.
Commander Raleigh is a noble who apparently distinguished himself to King Merrick during the Origins-10-Leliana's war. Many on both sides have been reluctant to abandon the hatreds of that conflict. But if I had to venture a guess, I suspect he is also a miserable bastard at heart.
I could have died in a dungeon, like Targ did.
I recognized a familiar spirit in you, and I had faith. It is a strength you come to understand in service.
I'm glad you didn't start preaching at the time.
I hope I am not preaching now. I just wanted you to be aware of the tools you already had. If this is the last the Chantry sees of you, I have still balanced some of my shame.
A lot of people followed me out. What happens to them?
Some will be turned over to the city guard, although the difference in treatment may well feel like freedom. Others, like Silas, have more than paid for their petty crimes. He wants to join the Chantry.
Perhaps he wants a chance at Commander Raleigh.
I would not blame him.
You know a lot for an outsider in Ferelden.
The members of this temple have been most helpful, though they technically owe no allegiance to Raleigh.
They suffer too if secrets given to the Chantry are not safe.
My actions could harm all nations ministered by the Chantry.
This seems like a lot of trouble for a few papers.
If Raleigh finds the support to act on them, the number of lives at stake would be considerable.
But Ferelden and Orlais are at peace.
It might be more accurate to say we are merely no longer at war.
Tell me how to find Marjolaine.
For your own reasons, I trust.
Do you want your precious papers, or not?
Not if I inflict more harm in the process. Call it a concern of my trade.
This isn't just between Marjolaine and I.
I hope she did not know of the abuse Raleigh would inflict. But I am sometimes foolish like that. I must pray for the commander. But I would not cry if this world lost him. He is escorting Marjolaine to the waking sea, where she will wait for passage. I have suggested a path. Be careful.
Pathetic girl. You're in the heart of my Ferelden. What do you hope to gain?
Listen to the commander, pretty one. There is nothing for you here.
The master of these beasts, and Marjolaine.
And the papers. Lives count on that.
On the papers.
Orlesian harlot! You wanted more of my men, you could have just asked.
Very tired of playing games with Commander Raleigh.
You're better than Marjolaine said. The bards of Orlais have earned their reputation. But I remember the scared little girl in my cell.
Orlais and Ferelden will both hear the facts of your legacy. Once I've had my fun, of course.
All this, and doing every one of these lives, is more fun when it's personal. I wonder, what did the lovely mother offer for her papers? Something as entertaining as what I did to get them?
You are still trying to hurt me. Why?
So innocent. Even when your concern threatened to expose me.
All I wanted was a way out. For us.
You are my pretty thing. But I knew we'd end up like this. You would turn on me, because that's what I would do. So I did it first. We are the same.
No.
So you say, but here you are, weapon in hand.
You see your own distrust on every face. Did I ever know you?
If this was reversed, you'd wake every day expecting my blade.
Marjolaine.
We are the same.
Do you want to know a secret? That moment I keep, because even now, I don't know what ending serves best. But being able to choose, that is the truth of this story. The rest, it changes with the audience. All things change when they find purpose. Ah, Denerim. If we have time, I would like to look for Marjolaine. We have a score to settle.
Leliana! Ah, so lovely to see you again, my dear.
Spare me the pleasantries. I know you're...
Oh, you must excuse the shabby accommodations. I try to be a good host, but you see what I have to work with. This country smells like wet dog everywhere. I cannot get the smell out. Even now it is in my hair, my clothes. Ugh. So businesslike, your companion.
You framed me, had me caught, and tortured. I thought that in Ferelden I would be free of you, but it seems I am not. What happened to make you hate me so? Why do you want me dead so badly?
Dead? Nonsense. I know you, my Leliana. I know what you are capable of. 4 or 5 men you can dispatch easily. They were sent to give you cause to come to me. And see, here you are.
You are so transparent. What are you up to, Marjolaine? Why are you in Ferelden?
In truth, you have knowledge that you can use against me. For my own safety, I cannot let you be. It is you think I did not know where you were, Did you think I would not watch my Leliana? What is she up to, I thought. The quiet life, the peasant clothes, hair ragged and messy like a boy. This is not her. You were planning something, I told myself, so I watched. But no letters were sent, no messages, you barely spoke to anyone. Clever, Leliana, very clever. You almost had me fooled. But then, you left the Chantry so suddenly. What conclusion should I draw? You tell me.
You think I left because of you? You think I still have some plan for revenge? You are insane, paranoid.
Oh, is that what you think? If I were you, I would believe nothing she says. Not a one. She will use you. You look at her and you see a simple girl, a friend, trusting and warm. It is an act.
I am not you, DahliaLynn. I left because I didn't want to become you.
Oh, but you are me. You cannot escape it. No one will understand you the way I do, because we are one and the same. Do you know why you were a master manipulator, Leliana? It is because you enjoyed the game. You reveled in the power it gave you. You cannot change or deny this.
Thank you. You will not threaten me or my friends again, DahliaLynn. I want you out of my life forever. You've caused too much pain for too many, DahliaLynn. It ends here.
And you think you can kill me like that? I made you, Leliana. I can destroy you just as easily.
She's dead because of me. I need some time to myself. We will talk later.
There is one thing I do not understand, Alistair.
Just the one thing.
About you, perhaps. Why the deception over your parentage?
I'd figure you'd be the sort who knows all about deception.
I do. And what use the deception might have had ended when King Qwinn perished, did it not?
Maybe. I guess I was sort of hoping that would go away.
The truth does not go away.
I didn't say it was a good plan. That's my sister's house. I'm almost sure of it. This is the right address. She could be inside. Could we go and see? Will she even know who I am? Does she even know I exist? My sister. That sounds very strange. Sister. Oh, now I'm babbling. Maybe we should go. Let's go. Let's just go. Hello?
Hey, you have linens to wash? I charge 3 bits on a bundle. You won't find better. And don't trust what that Natalia woman tells you either. She's foreign and she'll rob you blind.
I'm not here to have any wash done. My name's Alistair. Well, this may sound sort of strange, but are you Gordana? If so, I suppose I'm your brother.
My what? I am Goldana, yes. How do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
Yes, I think so. I'm sure of it, in fact. Look, our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that?
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you that?
Them's at the castle. I told them the babe was the king's and they said he was dead. Gave me a coin to shut my mouth and sent me on my way. I knew it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. The babe didn't die. I'm him. I'm your brother.
For all the good it does me. You killed mother, you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time. That coin didn't last long, and when I went back, they ran me off. And who in the Maker's name are you? Some servant of his to carry all his riches, I expect.
Hey, don't speak to him that way. He's my friend. And a Grey Warden, just like me.
Oh, I see. A prince and a Grey Warden too. Well, who am I to think poorly of someone so high and mighty compared to me? I don't know you, boy. Your royal father forced himself on my mother and took her away from me. And what do I got to show for it? Nothing. They tricked me good. I should have told everyone. I got 5 mouths to feed. And unless you can help with that, I got less than no use for you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Well? So he's found it. I'm his sister. But what are you to me, boy? Except the one who took my mother away,
You think I wished her dead? I never wanted that. I didn't have the life you think I did, Goldana.
I suppose not. A bastard is still a bastard, isn't he? But... brother or no, I've got 5 mouths to feed and no time to spare until they are.
And let me promise you this, Goldana. I'll do whatever I can, speak to whomever I have to ensure you and your children are taken care of.
That sounds all well and fine. But you'll have to forgive me if I don't exactly hold my breath.
You have my promise. I can't give you more than that. Let's go. I want to go. Goodbye, sister. Well, that was not what I expected, to put it lightly. I lived up to my promise, I suppose, but this is the family I've been wondering about all my life? I can't believe it. I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do? I feel like a complete idiot. Yes, I'm sorry too. I guess I should have known better. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore. So, this thing you and him have going, doesn't that violate your vows?
What? What kind of question is that to just blurt out? What do we have going?
Yes, I'm that blind. I so totally did not see you ogling each other before.
He was not ogling me, was he? Was he really ogling me?
Now that you say it, I'm not sure. Maybe he wasn't ogling you. I don't know. I could always ask him.
You can't do that. Could you? You couldn't do that.
I could, but I won't. Next thing you'll have me pulling his hair and passing him love letters.
Just mind your own business. How inappropriate.
So, you met this sibling of yours?
Half-sister, but yes.
And you made a promise to help her?
Yes.
Why would you do such a thing? This woman is a parasite who will appreciate nothing you do. You know this.
It's moments like this when I truly appreciate the difference between you and me.
It is moments like this when I truly wonder at the difference between you and a toadstool.
Oh, hello. Is there something you wanted to talk about? It's nothing. I'm fine. I'm just thinking. I can't get what happened out of my head. I'd been in Lothering for years, and she still thought I was plotting against her. She didn't trust me. Maybe she never did. She loved me when she could use me and control me. And now that she can't, she wants me dead. It hurts to realize that I never really knew her. I knew she was ruthless, but I didn't know how far she could go. She is self-serving, cruel. She uses people, then discards them. But that's how she survives in the life she leads. What if she's right? What if we're the same? I should just have stayed in the Chantry. Maybe, but that is not the point. I was a different person there. I forgot my life as a bard while I was in the cloister. I felt safe. I didn't have to watch my back all the time. That's what made Marjolaine the person she is, don't you see? It ruined her. It will ruin me too. It's already happened. When we killed her, I enjoyed it. Seeing her dead gave me satisfaction. But that is no reason to rejoice over her death. That is what she would do. I don't want that. What we're doing, what we've done, hunted men down, killed them. Part of me loves it. It invigorates me, and this scares me. I feel myself slipping. I admit that I took great pleasure in the intrigue back in Orlais. It was dangerous and chaotic and exciting, but it destroyed my life. I thought the Chantry showed me another path. I thought I was done with this life. Am I wrong? There is this thought that floats into my mind constantly. That I lie when I say the Chantry gave me peace, when in truth it bored me. Here, with you, knowing the freedom of the road and the uncertainty of tomorrow, I feel alive again. I would like to be alone for now. I have many things to consider. Thank you for listening to me.